Please get excited, but please don't get appalled. You are about to watch Mafia Radio with DJ Paul.
Xzibit, what's happening, man?
What up, man? What's good?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. I'm blessed, man. How about yourself?
Oh man, same, man.
Yeah.
Just working, man. Trying to get through this crazy year.
I know, man. 2020 been a motherfucker for sure.
Yeah, man. It's been a wild one, man. But it's, to be honest with you, man, it's a good time to be alive.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's very interesting. I give you that.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, hell yeah. At all times.
Yeah,
a horror movie.
movie right now. Yeah, man. So like we got a lot in common.
Okay.
Obviously, Loud Records.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Loud Records. I still talk to Steve.
Yeah, me too. I just saw him recently. I just seen him and I went to his place and we chopped it up, man. He's doing well.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. So like you had the first video on Loud?
No, I wouldn't say the first video. I think the first like my first video was Paparazzi that I did, then Foundation, and then What You See Is What You Get was the one that kind of like really broke through for me. So I think that's the one they were talking about, with a breakthrough video.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
Was
you one of the first artists on Loud? Was it Wu-Tang first?
No, it was a group called Madcap first. And then they had like a couple other guys, Cellar Dwellers from New York. And then they had, the Alcoholics was on there. I didn't come till later on, but those were like the first ones that I knew of. And then Wu-Tang came after that. And then Big Pun came after that. Then you guys came after that. Then you know what I'm saying? Like it was a whole thing.
But you was in the Alcoholics.
No, I was never in the Alcoholics. Yeah,
that was just your homies.
Yeah, the King T and the Alcoholics put me on. And it was like I was always a solo rapper, but I was never in the Alcoholics.
Gotcha. King, you talking about King T?
Yeah, King T from Compton.
I didn't know he had nothing to do with the Alcoholics. He did?
Yeah, he created the Alcoholics. He came up with the concept for the group.
Oh, wow. I still listen to bass.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love King T.
Yeah, man, that's the homie, man. I'm always, looking out for him, you know what I'm saying? And he's always looking out for me. So, he's always giving me opportunities to rise and be around his format. So I learned a lot from them in the beginning stages, and he's still around to this day.
That's good.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know that King T had DJ Pooh, who is behind Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in Memphis, but I used to study them, man.
DJ Pooh was DJ. He was getting down.
Yeah, he was.
Hell yeah.
So I saw the Loaded video. That's hard as hell.
Okay,
God, he killed that video, man.
Yeah, good looking. It feels, it's hard to get people together to make productions nowadays, but we do this thing with Big Percy and the rest of the folks, like Wiz Khalifa and Cedric the Entertainer. We got this rider gang, and we bring our old schools out, and we all just drive around on like Saturdays and Sundays, just to get out the house, and get away from it for a minute. And that's that, and it's just so organic, man. It just happened right there. It took about an hour to shoot it, and then we just edited that shit together, and boom, it was there. West Coast feeling, everything. It's just the energy was right.
The video was super dope. I love the way they edited it. There was Be Real's Real Cadillac in there?
Yeah, that's the hot box.
Yeah,
the one that they be doing the hot box in.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get in that. I've been over there a few times, but
oh man, be careful, man. Be careful what you wish for. That's no joke. Yo,
I know
one small breath that you wasn't supposed to take, and it's over.
Yeah, like a couple of times I went over there, like I was like, do I want to do this? I don't know. I still want to live a little bit. Be Real been like killed the nigga around this one.
Hey man, for sure, man, because they know how to do it, man. There's a trick to it, but they don't tell everybody.
Yeah, I just did a song with Be Real probably maybe like 5 months ago.
Yeah. He's snapped on this record, man. He definitely, does his thing on Cypress, but when we do the Serial Killer records, we all push each other, lyrically in the studio. So, he definitely snapped on this one.
Yeah, that's another thing that we got in common too. My first group before 3-6 Mafia was me and my brother, Lord Infamous, rest in peace, Lord Infamous, that was in 3-6 Mafia. Our first group was called the Serial Killers.
Oh, nice. There you go. See, there you go.
We're talking about 30 years ago.
Hey man, that's fire. That's fire. Yeah. See, yeah. Great minds think alike.
We got a lot in common, man. We got to get up. So let me ask you something, man. So everybody I talk to, they like always throw you out there as like the man when it comes to the grain, to the smoke. Like you got the obviously the brass knuckles. How do I pronounce the other ones? Napalm?
Yeah, napalm.
Napalm. Yeah. So let me ask you something. So like that's a very lucrative, a good money making business. Mm-hmm. The smoke industry. What makes you still want to stay into the music? Because you don't have to do it.
Right. No, because I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love to do it. That's the difference. You know, if you go in a room full of people that make music and ask them what they're doing it for, you get a variety of answers. You know, some people just want to buy a house for their mama. Some people want to, you know, show people that they was always skilled and prove that to the world what they are. And some people just want some money. You know, some people, there's a very small percentage of those people that do it for the love. They do it because I like making dope shit. And that's the place that I create from. And so, you know, now that my other business ventures have done well, you know, I still love what I do. So that's why I continue to move forward in music and, you know, and create from a place, not a necessity, but I can create from a place of, you know, like, this is what I feel, you know, is the best place for me to speak to the world in this form that I am right now.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So like a lot of people always ask me, they was like, you know, why you still doing it? You know, and I'll be like, man, I'm my biggest fan.
Yeah. I like what I make. Fuck y'all.
I like hearing my shit.
Yeah, fuck y'all. I don't care. Fuck it.
And every time I hear some new bullshit that's out, I'll be like, you know what? I gotta make another song, man. I gotta try to like, Jesus Christ, man. We got to save our loyal fans that's out there that supported us all this time.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, you know, at this point, you know, making music for, you know, people that support me and love me, no matter who they are or where they are, you know, that's what I do it for. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, compete with anyone. You know what I'm saying? The only competition I have is myself. So, you know, I push myself to that limit, and, you know, look, as long as it's cracking and it's mixed right and it feel right, you know, there's no time limit on music. You know, it's no age limit on music. You know, we do what sounds good, you know?
Yeah, it really ain't no age limit on music. And like because I grew up a DJ, you know, I was a DJ before I was really a rapper, to be honest. And I love playing old school stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because there ain't no age limit on it.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, like this, but the crazy thing is that stigma only exists in hip hop. You know, they don't tell the Rolling Stones that they should stop being the Rolling Stones. They don't tell, you know what I'm saying, people that have, you know, that have been touring for years and decades, you know what I'm saying, that they should stop. Only in hip hop is there like a shelf life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, and if niggas try to hold it to it, it's like, nigga, we gonna make room for you niggas. Stop acting like there's only 7 seats. Nigga, there's a gang of seats.
Yeah.
There's a gang of seats. Nigga, stop trying to push niggas out to make room for you. Like, nigga, hey, come on, man. Niggas was moving 100,000 units in fucking 2 days. You know what I'm saying? With selling CDs. Like, the market is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you know, so we're not gonna have a pissing contest. Let's just help each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's support each other and make it happen. So I don't get into that mess and that argument. You know what I'm saying? There's a gang of fucking room. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you know, like let's support each other and let's start taking the business back. You know what I'm saying? Because you see this way, that way ain't working. You know, the independent shit is, you know, y'all was on that a long time ago. So it's like, you know, like learning from you guys, like fuck a major label, man. If you some like-minded individuals get together and have some good work ethic, you can pull some shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you know, I don't even know where I would be at in life if I didn't do the independent thing, because we just had a formula, we just had a sick formula rolling where we would bring out a major album and then we would turn around and bring out an independent album like right after that.
Yeah, and sell a shitload of them.
Yeah, like $8.50 a unit. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, man, it was a great thing. But like, back to what you were just saying, that's a great point, because you know what? Like, I don't know why people feel they have to be so hard on rappers. Yeah. So like, I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, let's take one of my favorite musicians in the world. Let's take Michael Jackson. You know, I don't even think Michael Jackson really wrote most of those songs. Like, you know, I don't even know how many of those songs he even really wrote. But let a rapper do the same thing. Yeah. No, but I think you're gonna be the fakest nigga in the world to them.
Hey man, a lot of ghostwriters are employed. They wouldn't be around if they wouldn't get used. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I look at it like this, lad. You know, I don't know, man. Some of the greatest records we've heard have been written by other people. You know what I'm saying? But for hip hop, because of its roots, because of where it came from, because of the aspect of battle rap, because of being able to come off the head, these are things that are done by you. You know what I'm saying? And so like people that are like really into that, you know what I'm saying? Like those are like samurais. They came from kung fu, walking the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this, you know, this aspect of, you know, having people that write, you know, who's ever records, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the lines have been blurred so much that you don't know what, you know what I'm saying? If you take pride in it as an artist and write your own material, then kudos to you. We're gonna be able to hear it. The real people that's listening know when they hear it. So you can hear when somebody else is writing for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? No matter how they deliver it. It's a thought pattern. You know what I'm saying? So so you know, I don't know. I don't feel no ways about it. You know what I'm saying? However, you got to get across the finish line, get across the finish line. But if we comparing apples and oranges and saying, okay, this thing is the best nigga ever to rap and he don't write his own raps, that's a problem. That's a problem. You can't give it. You got to give it. He got to lose by default. Niggas ain't taking his money. Niggas ain't taking his plaques. But you can't have this one, nigga. This is the title. This is the title for the nice niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's the truth, because like, you know, I done been in the studio producing a lot of guys, and I've seen ghostwriters in there, you know, like, and I don't even trip, because like, especially when you get to a certain point in your career, like, you know, like, okay, 20 years ago, like, yeah, you was doing that, but like, sometimes you might have to bring them young niggas in the room to refresh on what's going on in this. So I'm not anybody out there, like, don't be embarrassed if you got a ghostwriter, nigga. Don't even trip. Like, you gotta stop being so hard.
Yeah, make good music. Fuck it.
Make good music. So Pimp My Ride, man. Why did you stop it? It was just.
No, my contract was up. That was it. Yeah, I didn't want to do it no more.
You didn't want to do it no more?
No.
That show was hard, man.
It was good. It was the first of its kind, man. We did well with that.
Yeah, it was good. I used to hang out a lot with what was my guy now on there? Mike.
Yeah, Mad Mike.
Yeah, he good friends with a friend of mine.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a smart guy, man. He used to be in the Air Force, and you know, and took his talents to, you know, doing stuff for cars. So, you know, he was a really smart guy, man, doing a lot of good stuff.
Dope. So you had a video that was shot by a porno director? What the fuck?
It wasn't a porn. Let's get that off top.
Yeah, I know that.
There's no nudity.
I know that.
No, but it was that video I was talking about before. What you see is what you get. And I came up with the concept, and I went and met with a bunch of video directors, and nobody could nail it the way I wanted it to. I wanted a video that went from beginning to end with no cuts or what appeared to be no edits. Yeah. And so nobody I knew, nobody that I interviewed with said they could pull it off, except this guy. and he came with a concept of doing the wipes in certain places at certain times that kind of would simulate what I wanted. His name was Gregory Dark. So he was like a fucking porn director. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, well, fuck it. You know how to work a camera, nigga, fuck it. Let's go.
Exactly. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, I did a video like that maybe like 4 years ago or something with some kids from Rotterdam, Amsterdam, basically Rotterdam, and they was like, yeah, we just wanted to just to be a straight flow video. And that was kind of what we tried to pull off with Stay Fly, but we, you know, obviously it was edited. You can see it was edited, but we was trying to make it be like a constant straight.
Exactly. It's hard to do, man. It's hard to do, and you got to like line stuff up and make sure that the cameras, you know, are gonna move and everything looks the same in the same level and field. It took some science to get it off, and there's a couple mistakes that still to this day bother me. But for the most part, in the budget we had, we pulled it off.
That's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard. It worked. It worked. So like I got a friend from the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually opening up a restaurant with him. Like we've been friends for a while now. But he used to always tell me these funny stories. He used to be like, man, I used to have to cut a slit in my mattress to hide your CDs because I couldn't listen to your music. My parents would kill me.
Yeah.
So I heard you had a similar situation to that.
Yeah. My parents were big time, you know, haters on hip hop. They did not fuck with it. They didn't understand what I was attracted to. You know what I'm saying? My parents were both teachers. They were very religious. They didn't get it. They was like, you are going to not listen to this shit. You are going to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always getting in trouble. But what I was attracted to was the creative process and how you get, you know, create something that powerful out of thin air. And, you know, what I knew and how, you know, book smart I was able to implement into what I was writing. You know what I'm saying? It was easy for me to like, you know, do it. So I was attracted to it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, all they heard was the cussing and the pussies and the fucks and dicks and all the shit flying around. and they was like, no. But eventually, you know, all that shit went to the side, and you know, fast forward, my father was able to see me really flourish and, you know, have certain things happen in my career, and it felt good for them to see what it was really meaning to me, you know.
Your father's still around?
No, my father just passed like a few years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. Your mom?
My mom died when I was 9. So, you know, Pops was kind of like the rock, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, once he passed, it's like they say you're not an adult until both your parents is gone. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've just been born, really.
I lost both of my parents too.
Yeah, it's a different thing. It's a different thing to not have that person that you can call, you know, no matter what, and just you take for granted being able to make that phone call, and I wish I would have made more.
Yeah, the same, because the one thing, like kind of like what you just said, the one good thing about the situation with my pops and my mama, my pops saw me buy my first $500,000 house, which is a lot in Memphis. You know, typically that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so he came by and he saw it, you know, he liked it, he approved it, blah, 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 you know, and then he passed away. And then my mama saw me win the Oscar, and then she passed away a few years after that, 2 or 3 years after that. So like, yeah, I'm just happy they got a chance to see that. But we take it for granted. Like it's a serious situation, man. Because you don't really have nobody that you can trust like that.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and depend on them telling you the truth with no agenda, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I learned a lot from my father. He gave me a lot of, you know, what I use today as being a man. And, you know, I implement those values in the way I do business, and the way I do music, and the way I treat my family and friends. And it just works. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand it in the beginning, but now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I see why it was so important for him to instill these things in me.
Yeah, my daddy didn't want me to be a rapper either. He was like, you're gonna be the next Michael Jackson. I was like, no. I'm like, shit. I'm not gonna be the next Michael Jackson. It'll be easier for me to build a skyscraper than do that.
I'm trying to be the next Michael Myers, man. What the fuck you talking about?
So my dad had put me in organ lessons. He made me take it. I hated it. Yeah. He made me take these organ lessons, and my mom used to have to sit outside in the sun. She couldn't keep the car on, you know. She didn't want to run the gas up.
Yeah.
So she would just park under the tree in the shade and let the windows down, and she would just sit out there and go to sleep. And I would sit in these organ lessons for like 2 hours, man. And it was crazy. I still got the organ in my house right now. But, yeah, he made me take these organ lessons in like the 5th grade, but yeah, he did not want me to be a rapper. So look, this is the funny part about it. When I got my first check, funny enough, my first check was $36,000. Right. And then I showed it to my dad, and he's like, "Motherfucker, probably owe you way more than that." He threw some other little shit up in there that I'm not gonna say. Just motherfucker probably owe you way more than that. He walked out. I was like, look, I don't care how much they owe me. Take me to Mount Morale. That's where all the cars. That's where and I went and bought a Suburban. Yeah, hell yeah. Because they shut the other one down. Yeah, yeah. And he made some phone calls and it went up. I was like, damn. Yeah, that was probably one of the most fun, best nights of my life, man, because I grew up on N.W.A, man. Like,
absolutely, easy. Yeah. I mean, he got such a rich history, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that whole family tree, they're the godfathers of the West Coast. You know, they definitely formed the path, you know, that everybody else has taken since they came out, you know. Being, you know, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was big, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's good to see them get the flowers while they still here. You know, rest in peace, Easy.
Rest in peace, Easy. Like, I learned one of the biggest marketing tools that me and Juicy ever used from Easy. Well, actually, Eazy-E and Jay Prince. And that was put in your record label presents at the top. Yeah. So he used to have Ruthless Records presents and a little J dude, a Rap A Lot Records presents this and that. And I was like, that's what we had to do. So we did that for Project Pat, all artists that we produce, and we always put that on there, man. And that was
the branding is so important, man. Keep it going, stay consistent. You know?
Yeah, because they know when they get that, when they see that, they know it's gonna be good product.
Yeah, they trust it.
Yeah, they trust it.
Yeah.
Well, man, I don't want to hold you, man. Anything else you want to throw out there before we get out here?
Man, hey, yo, Paul, man, you know what I'm saying? Much respect. I got a tremendous amount of respect for what you've been able to achieve. You know, the whole 3-6 Mafia family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, not only being label mates, I know we haven't had a chance to really interact outside of the label. But yo, whenever you in LA, whenever you around, brother, come through and fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I know when I'm out that way, when the world open back up, I'll be able to come fuck with y'all out there. It's too long.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I love to do that, man. We got to get up, man. So thank you for doing this with me, man. And stay doing your thing, man. Just stay killing it, man. You know, we the OGs. We the OGs, so we got to keep, you know what I'm saying, raising it.
Mafia Radio with DJ Paul.